What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Double Dribble. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the top players to watch in March Madness this year. Before I get in the video, I just want to quickly say, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's get right into the video. The first player I'd like to talk about, or say to keep an eye on, is Jalen Suggs. When looking at Jalen Suggs, he plays for Gonzaga, obviously, and they are currently the top-ranked team in the nation. They are 26-0, so on a 26-game winning streak going into the NCAA tournament. Jalen himself, he is currently averaging 14.3 points per game, 5.5 rebounds per game, and 4.5 assists per game while shooting 51.2% from the field. So Jalen's having a great freshman year. He's really the leader of this team, one of their top guys. Obviously has some good players around him, but he is really the guy that makes them go as their point guard. He pushes the ball for them. He makes right reads. He makes shots. Really, he does it all for the team at the point guard position. So I think he's one of these guys that you like to keep an eye on with Gonzaga. See how they can do in this tournament. See if they can make a run. Get to the Elite Eight, Final Four, things like that, because they're going to have the the number one overall seed in the tournament. So it'll be really interesting to keep an eye on him and see what him and Gonzaga can do this year. The next player I'd say to keep an eye on in the March Madness tournament is Cade Cunningham. He plays for Oklahoma State, obviously, and they are currently the 12th ranked team in the nation. They are 20-8 on the year. They lost their last game, so going into the March Madness, they will be on a one-game losing streak. However, Cade this year is having a great year. He is projected, on most draft boards to be the number one overall pick in the NBA draft coming up. He's currently averaging 20.2 points per game, 6.3 rebounds per game, 3.6 assists per game while shooting 45% from the field. He does this while being a 6'8 point guard. So it'll be really interesting to see how he can do in the tournament, if he can continue to have big games for Oklahoma State and help lead his team, to the Sweet 16, Elite 8. See how far they can get in the tournament. They'll have a pretty good seed. Like I said, they're currently ranked 12th in the nation, so they might be a 3 or 4 seed type of team. So it'll be a fun thing to watch. Keep an eye on Cade Cunningham and see how deep of run him and Oklahoma State can have this year. And finally, the third player I'd like to talk about, or say to keep an eye on in the March Madness tournament, is McGrath. Obviously, he plays for Texas Tech, and they are currently ranked 20th in the nation. They are 17-10 on the season. They are currently on a 2-game losing streak. I know they haven't been playing as good as of late and lost some games that they shouldn't have lost. On the year, McGrath is currently averaging 15.7 points per game, 2.7 rebounds, 2.2 assists, while shooting 42% from the field. His numbers have dropped off a little bit, and it'll be fun to see how he can do in the tournament, if he can help lead Texas Tech into the Elite 8, Final Four type of thing. In his last game in the quarterfinal against Texas, he only had 7 points, 3 rebounds, 0 assists in 25 minutes. So he hasn't been playing super good as of recently, but hopefully he can turn it on in the big games, and it'll be fun to watch him in the tournament, because I think in big moments and big games he really likes to shine, and I think he can put up some crazy games, score a high amount of points, and help lead Texas Tech deep into the national tournament. So leave in the comments down below if there's any other players that you really want to keep an eye on. These are just 3 I want to quickly talk about. There's a lot more other great players that could help lead their teams deep into the tournament. So leave your thoughts down in the comments down below. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.